I have no disguise, and his body has no floating particles, which means he's still alive, and he's now behind me. I've got my... Have you got your tunnel reward? Let's do it again, I've got mine.
Yeah, I'm not. I have my eternal reward, so.
Just... You can stab me anyway.
You see the body's not floating up. He's just lying there.
This is how people know when you have a spy around. So that is one thing you need to be careful of. Is anyone on the blue? Can someone on the blue team please go solely for me quickly?
Yeah, I'm changing. Sorry, James.
Okay. I'm out on the right side of blue spawn. Folks, just come around quickly to the right hand side of blue spawn. Just watch this. Me and A was going to demonstrate on me how to counteract this issue. Red team, you may want to stay your distance. Okay, ready? As you can see, apparently I am dead, I have no floating body particle, and I'm still alive because I dead ringered. Thank you, A.
Oh, find something.
Which brings us on to the next part of the disguise kit of the Eternal Reward, the Saharan Spy set. It's relatively useful to know how it works. You all know how the dead ringer makes such a loud cloak noise, yes?
Mhm.
Okay. Right. What I'm going to do is, if you all stand around the tunnel entrance, I'll jump into the middle of you. Red team, of course, will be able to see me, but the blue team won't be able to. Okay. Now, as far as the blues and reds are concerned, I'll apparently have it be killed on instant. But just watch. You won't. I'm going to pick someone to hide behind, and you won't be able to hear me on cloak.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Okay, I've now uncloaked behind Cleve. Cleve, did you hear me?
No, but I'm having trouble hearing you anyway. James, sorry.
Hey, can you demonstrate? Can you demonstrate on jumping onto someone else for me, please?
Yeah.
As long as it's not Cleve, obviously.
I'm doing my best.
That's alright, alright.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Okay, as a spy, you have several targets to pick. Okay, let's ask. Say, okay. Hit girl, who do you think is the top priority target you would need to go for in every situation first?
As a spy.
As a spy, who would you have to go for first?
Pyro.
Why would you go for Pyro first?
Because they can take you out easier.
Okay, okay, I'm going to give you a scenario here. Okay, you have an uber heavy... I love Miss Morty. You go... Okay, say you have a medic heavy combo. You also have an engineer sitting on a nest, but you happen to know that the medic is at 90% uber. Who'd you go for first?
Defo medic.
Medic. What happens if it happens to be a paranoid heavy?
Paranoid heavy, hey?
Paranoid heavy.
Probably still a medic.
If you can get the medic, it'll be useful. But most cases, if it's a paranoid heavy, I'd rather go for, say, the heavy, especially because if they're a paranoid heavy, they're normally a good heavy.
I'm not a very good
if you've seen them run off and get Ubered, then you know just to leave them and go for the NG instead, and then try and get the medic in heavy afterwards.
What happens?
Okay, I'm just going to quickly do a jump down again, just so you can guys hear. I'm currently got the Saharan Spy equipped, so I've got the L'Entourage, the Eternal Reward, and of course the familiar Fez. I also have the dead ringer attached, so I can utilise the no cloaking sound. Okay. Okay. Blues, can you stop killing the reds, please? I can't see who's who. Okay, here we go.
Bomb is nearly a checkpoint.
Okay, I'm about to decloak behind someone. Beth, did you hear me?
No.
Okay, folks, you can see how actual potentially overpowered that is, but as a spy, it is extremely useful to be able to use and utilise. You can say you're in a tight space. What happens is you can feign a death if, say, a soldier blows you up, and then the instant they've passed you, decloak. They won't hear you. Stab them. You've got a disguise, and they're dead, and you've neutralised them as a threat. Okay, what do you think you should do when you see a pyro?
Run.
Run away.
Run away.
Mostly the best idea, yeah.
Unless you're a small guy who wants to hug the pyro. Okay, we've had two answers. We've had run and shoot them in the face.
Do both.
Thank you, who said that?
Slap.
Slap's correct. What you should do is shoot and run. Now, the disadvantage of this, of course, is whilst you're running away, if you're shooting them, you're obviously having to run backwards. Therefore, you don't know where you're going, and you also shoot slower. So, if I get a pyro in the tunnel, please, and is A on the red team?
Yeah, I'm on the red team.
Can you demonstrate this with G.I. Joe for me?
Yeah.
So everyone just stand at the tunnel entrance. G.I. Joe, if you on red team? No, you're on blue. No? Ah! Who's the pyro? Oh, there we are. Okay, A's going to run backwards, and G.I. Joe's going to demonstrate what happens. Okay, so start running backwards round about now. A, go G.I. Joe. A, keep shooting him. And he's slowly catching him up. All the time doing more damage.